Hello, my name is Heather Guerrero. I'm a Victim Advocate Coordinator at Counseling Services here at Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton. Today I'm going to talk to you about sexual assault and reporting options, the definition of sexual assault, and how to support a loved one. Sexual assault is defined as intentional sexual contact characterized by use of force, intimidation, threat, abuse of authority, or when a victim does not or cannot consent. Sexual assault can occur without regard to gender, spousal relationship, or age of victim. Consent is not given when a person uses force, threat of force, coercion, or when the victim is asleep, incapacitated, or unconscious. Sexual assault refers to offenses of a sexual nature committed without the lawful consent of the victim. These offenses, which are punishable as crimes under UCMJ, include the following: rape, which is sexual intercourse by force and without consent; forcible sodomy, oral or anal sex by force and without consent; indecent assault is any non-consensual touching done with the intent to gratify lust or sexual desires; indecent exposure is exposing oneself; and indecent acts or liberties with a child. Here are ways you can reduce your risk of being sexually assaulted. Be prepared, be alert, and be assertive. Trust your guts, trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, get out of that situation that's making you feel uncomfortable. Being assertive means that you state what you want. Remember that no means no. If you don't want to be intimate with another person, tell him or her clearly. Use a confident voice and hold your ground. Match your body language to your words. Don't laugh and giggle and smile while saying no. That can send mixed messages. Don't just go along for the wrong reasons, and look for red flags. When we talk about being prepared, we're talking about using the buddy system. Travel with friends, travel in a group. Have a game plan. When you go out, if you plan on drinking, drink responsibly, have a designated driver, and go out with people that you trust are going to look out for you. If you meet someone for the first time, don't leave the bar or the atmosphere with them if you don't know them. Keep your doors at home or in the barracks locked. Walk only in lighted areas after dark, and know that your surroundings. When you go into a situation, say if you're at a bar or a nightclub, look for the exits, know how to get help, familiarize yourself with where the bouncers are, and make sure that you are accompanied by your friend and use the buddy system throughout the night. Because please remember that not everyone has good intentions for you. My hope is that this information has been helpful and useful. If you have been a victim of sexual assault, there are avenues to report this crime. You can report to command, you can report to a civilian victim advocate at Counseling Services, report to law enforcement, report to a chaplain or a clergy member, and medical personnel. If reporting to medical, check with them to see if they have to report to law enforcement or not. Some states have mandatory reporting of all crimes to law enforcement. Active duty victims have an option to go restricted reporting for sexual assault. If you're an active duty victim and don't want to report this to law enforcement, contact your victim advocate, uniform victim advocate, sexual assault response coordinator, or a chaplain. You can make a restricted report, meaning law enforcement's not involved. If you're a victim of sexual assault, contact your local counseling service office and ask to speak with a victim advocate. A victim advocate will provide you with information, resources, and referrals, and support you throughout the entire process, whether it be reporting to law enforcement, accompanying you to medical exams, investigation, and throughout the entire court process if this goes forward. And you can find them at your local counseling services branch. Here are some resources if you're a victim of sexual assault: National Sexual Violence Resource Center, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, and Military OneSource.